So the salutations and formalities of ARNIS, so which is handa. Feet are positioned shoulder width apart. Stick is held in the front of the body. So next is pugay. Pugay place the weapon hand across the chest, bow by bending at the waist. So now salutations and formalities of ARNIS. So the last is handa sa paglaban or fighting stance. One foot in the front or foot the same as the weapon hand. The other foot on the rear. Keep feet apart, distance of 1 foot, both knees slightly bent. Toes facing forward, weight evenly distributed on both feet. So now here's the judging score of officiating of ARNIS during the competition. So all matches scored by 3 judges on the 10-point must system prior to these deductions. Judging, scoring, and officiating of ARNIS during the competition. All matches scored by 3 judges on the 10-point must system prior to deductions. Deductions will be issued by referee only. Judges may issue bonus points for exemplary technique. Referee will ID rule infractions, issues, warnings, and mandatory point deductions. Scoring is based on quantity of strikes, effectiveness of striking, and ring generalship. In single stick competition, these arms shall be scored as a part of the match as a mandatory point deduction. 3 disarms will be resolved in a TKO. The 3 disarm rule may be waived at the tournament direction's discretion. In double stick competition, a fighter will not be deducted in if disarmed. The fighter will continue to fight with an weapon. In double stick competition, a fighter will not be deducted of if disarmed. The fighter will continue to fight with one weapon until the end of the round. A fighter who loses both weapons will be automatically lose the match. So here the professional conduct etiquette of athletes, coaches, and spectators. All participants are expected to exhibit professional behavior. Excessive foul language and unsportsmanlike conduct will not be tolerated by any fighters, coaches, or spectators. Fighters and coaches will not discuss fights with the judges or referee while tournament is in progress. So now here's the safety tips in playing ARNIS during the competition. So now safety tips in playing ARNIS, so which is character, sincerity, discipline, self-control, etiquette, and students' loyalty. So first is character. A ruffian has no place in ARNIS, to let alone in sports. Refinement in character is important. A student must be taught the moral and religious values of everything. It is an obligation of the teacher of ARNIS to mold the character of the student in such a way that his behavioral structure would be motivated by righteous desire. It is what a man does that counts, not the number of trophies he won. In spite of the abetted fallacies of values of present world, it is who you are that will matter in the end. So the second is sincerity. Sincerity for victory's sake is not the all-consuming end of an ARNIS player. It is the sincerity in him to his fellow man and to his art that makes him shine in the array of men. The will to win may be inculcated, but such tutelage it should never end after the tick of the ultimate second in the game, but beyond the canvas and the arena of competition. The martial art of ARNIS, it should be remembered, is is a good medium of development man's since dedication in all his everyday endeavor and involvement. Sincerity is the mother of trust, and trust makes institution of what has been shattered by doubts. Sincerity is the mother of trust, and trust makes the institution of what has been shattered by doubts. A man who not is sincere will never be have a true friend. So this next is discipline. ARNIS is the molder of discipline. Proper behavior in the sport and in the life itself will be the gauge of success. Personal discipline is important. The kaleidoscopic invitations and temptations of life should never undermine man of his obligation to his art, to himself, and to his fellow men. A student learn to control himself in the pursuance of his goal and not only his art but also to life in general. So next is self-control. Losing one's head means defeat. One should learn to control his temper if he hopes to achieve success in every endeavor. In ARNIS, self-control is important, for without it, life and a good health for another may be lost. The possession of an ability to kill or maim a person should be handled with extreme caution and prudence. Man's clear perception of things is anchored on his ability to control an outburst of his inner self. Provocation is dishonorable, but hasty reaction to it is just as dishonorable if not despicable. Etiquette. Etiquette is allied to the main cardinal rules in ARNIS. One's norm and standard should be never imposed upon others. One should learn how to respect others, giving credence to the standard and ability of another person should or will best prepare anybody in any endeavor. The Pacific waters of human understanding will stay unruffled if exercise of proper etiquette and respect, whether it be in sporty competition or in life itself, is observed. So the last is students' loyalty. Loyalty should be emphasized to the student, loyalty to the art, to the fellow player, and to his teacher. Ingratitude to one is ingratitude to the other. A student should be loyal to a fellow player because any disloyalty to him is disloyalty to the art itself. More important, a student should be loyal to his teacher. Everything one has learned is owned by him to his teacher. Personal whims should never cause one to be ungrateful to where he owes everything he knows. Even if the ultimate aim of the art is already achieved by a student that he can now manage on his own, he should never forget the teacher who labored for him. In the skirmishes of things, the student should be always loyal to him.